Today we are looking at the ultimate Rolex, and that's not just my opinion. Rolex themselves call this watch the ultimate watch of prestige. I'm sorry about all the Rolex content. I appreciate that this channel is even more than ever very Rolex heavy. I don't plan the content, I don't have a content calendar. I just create videos as they come up in my head and as they come along. Maybe that's why people have a content calendar. Welcome back to Bark and Jack, I am Adrian, and today we are checking out what I think is the ultimate Rolex and what Rolex think is the ultimate Rolex, but it isn't necessarily what my vision of Rolex is as the ultimate Rolex. My taste is obviously biased because it's my taste, it's my personal opinion and things that turn me on when it comes to a watch, and this watch isn't necessarily it, but if I take a step back from my personal opinion, this watch then does come into light as being the ultimate Rolex. Thanks to the guys over at Chronix for lending me this watch, letting me get hands-on with this £40,000 Rolex. Today we are checking out the Rolex Day-Date 40. This is in the Everose and it has a stunning chocolate diagonal motif dial. The Day-Date was launched in 1956 with the reference 6510. And like many Rolexes that were launched in that era, and like many Rolexes full stop, they got it right straight off the bat. Design-wise, this watch has barely changed over its 65-year lifespan. This watch has become an icon of success, and a person who kicked off the nickname of this watch being called the President, US President, former late US President Johnson. Rolex really ran with this idea, this vision of powerful people wearing the Day-Date. The Day-Date 40, as the name suggests, this is the 40mm version of this watch. The whole watch is made out of 18 karat rose gold. This is Rolex's own rose gold. They call it Everose. They take 24 karat raw gold, add in a bit of platinum, add in a bit of copper, and that is how they create their own rose gold. The addition of copper makes rose gold more durable, but it does remove its hypoallergenic properties that gold normally has. One thing that a lot of people dislike about Rolex, especially gold Rolexes, especially flashy gold Rolexes, is that they see them as just a flashy piece of metal and that there is no substance behind the product, and that is completely incorrect. This movement inside is a phenomenal. All Rolex movements are phenomenal. They are very, very hard wearing machines. They are highly accurate machines. And this is powered by the caliber 3255, which is a completely in-house movement, automatic, COSC certified, accurate to -2 + 2 seconds a day, and it has a 70-hour power reserve. Now, you wouldn't buy this watch because of the Day-Date complications. If you like complications, there are far more interesting complications than this, but the movement itself is very impressive with its anti-magnetic properties, highly accurate. And that's kind of the cool thing about a product like this, that it isn't just luxury, it isn't just brand, there's substance there as well, which in the luxury world isn't always true. Although I mentioned at the start that this is the ultimate Rolex, for my personal taste, this isn't my ultimate Rolex. This isn't my kind of watch, it isn't my style of watch, but it's hard to ignore how this watch made me feel when I put it on. When I put this on, it's heavy. This watch feels great on the wrist and it looks special. There isn't one uniform thing that says this is success. However, if we did a poll and asked everyone, what does success look like? This would most certainly be one of the more popular choices, but that could be a generational thing. When I grew up, it was all about Rolex and Patek being the icons of success, the icons of luxury. But if we were to ask a younger generation, it'd probably be AP and Richard Mille. And as we're talking about different watch brands, the guys over at Chronix are doing a massive Black Friday deal. It's more like a black couple of weeks around Black Friday. Basically between the 15th of November, so it's already on now, up to the 30th of November, Chronix are doing the biggest deals they have ever done on their watches. And if you use discount code Bark and Jack Special, you'll get double the amount of discount that you normally get with this discount code. And that's on top of the deals that they're already doing. So jump over to Chronix, and after the video, jump over to Chronix and check out the watches that they have over there. And if you see something you want, don't hang about, because once it's gone, it is gone. Back to the Day-Date, and on a more practical note about this watch, the Day-Date and the Date Just, they are quite a special range of watches, because unlike the tool watches like the Submariner or the GMT and the Daytona, although those watches are very versatile depending on which models you get, generally those watches are very versatile. I feel the Datejust and the Day-Date are even more versatile, or they are the ultimate versatile watches. You can dress these watches down and they look amazing with jeans and t-shirt, but you can also dress it up and this would look brilliant on a three-piece suit. It's a very well built watch. It has 100 meters of water resistance, so you could easily take this on a beach holiday. Basically, this is a fancy product that you do not need to worry about. It's anti-magnetic, it's water resistant, and it's very well built despite the fact that it's a flashy kind of dress watch. I don't think it's a true dress watch compared to something like a Calatrava or a Reverso, but it most certainly is a dressy watch. Because it's capable of handling sports and life, it's much more hard-wearing than a Calatrava, much more hard-wearing and more universally liked than a Reverso. So it kind of makes this the perfect one-watch collection. I hate the phrase one-watch collection. You can't have a one-watch collection, but it's kind of become a phrase, and so you understand what I mean. If you had one watch, this could fit everything that you need to fit. But then again, in the world of working from home and wearing jumpers rather than suits, I just don't need a watch like this. What are your thoughts on the Ultimate Rolex? Would this be within your choice? If I was to get a Day-Date, I'd prefer to go traditional. Go yellow gold, perhaps a white dial, or maybe keep it a bit more sexy and go with a black dial. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think is the Ultimate Rolex. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you like the style of this video, hit the subscribe button down there and that little bell icon so you get notifications when I drop a new video. Don't forget to jump over to Chronix and use the discount code BarkandJack Special when you check out if you spend over £5,000. And if you're on Instagram, give me a follow at BarkandJack. I'll see you guys next time, and I promise there's non-Rolex content coming. And I should probably try and do some sort of content. I'll let you guys go. I'll see you guys next time. This is empty.